Yeah, if you notice, there is nothing that is out of the ordinary this time around. After 5 weeks of celebrating special events, all the stuff for the festivals has come down, and life can get back to normal. Or at least until next Tuesday. So with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here on Overall Autism for another edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog here on Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. So, this past week here at Tales of Eorzea, it's certainly been a tumultuous one to say the least. And not necessarily in a good way, because in the span of a few days, we lost 5 of our members. So sadly, we lost 2 people who deleted the characters that they had on this server. And we also lost 2 people who had not played in a really long time, but they felt that because they don't get to play enough, they would just log on for the sake of leaving our free company. And 2 of those people were actually viewers of this vlog, so they've unfortunately kind of gone the Mitri Veho route, and they have left us as viewers who watched our vlogs, were inspired to join our free company, but then ultimately left at some point or another. So, and another one of the members was a friend of one of the people who was inspired to come join our free company. And since those 2 people really didn't play the game all that much, we felt it just made sense to just let that friend go from the free company. So yeah, so as far as numbers are concerned, we are down quite a bit this past week. However, that does not mean that we did not pick up members along the way either. Last night, we picked up a brand new free company member. You'll notice in the roster here, we have a new member by the name of Chantrell Loonsong. Now this is a person who came to me a couple months ago after I put out some promos for our free company. She caught wind of it and had expressed interest in joining our free company because she was not all that impressed with the one she was currently at. So as a result, she had expressed interest in leaving, but she never did. And so, because she never got back to me about wanting to come join our free company, I just decided, you know what, if she's had a change of heart, I'll just leave it at that. And I respect her decision if she doesn't want to come join our free company and she's content to stay where she is. Well, last night I made the opportunity to make the rounds to do some promoting again, to obviously make up for the fact that we lost 5 members this week. And, wouldn't you know it, Chantrell was in a spot where I was doing some promoting. And so, having remembered that we did offer her a spot in our free company, this time she did take us up on our offer, and so as a result, she's now joined with our free company, which is really cool. That she didn't forget about us, but I guess she was satisfied where she was for a while, but now she's hooked up with us. So we'll have the opportunity to show off that she does main as a white mage, which is good because we can always use a healer. Plus she has some crafting prowess and gathering prowess as well, so she's more one of those players that specializes more in the crafting and gathering rather than in combat. However, if she is spending a lot of time focusing on the magical aspect, because you can see she's got a level 60 white mage and she's trying to get a black mage, but she needs to have archer at level 15 before she can get her black mage, then it'll be interesting to have another good healer within our roster. And that's always a good thing, because when it comes to going into a dungeon or a really difficult battle like a raid or an extreme battle, you can never have too many healers. Like, you do need them in order to survive some of these battles, and they are so useful. Also, during this week, even though we did lose quite a few members, I want to thank everyone who came out for watching the various live streams that we've done with Tales this week. And of course, a big special shout out to Samuel, who once again encouraged his viewers to come pay me a visit, and actually did so twice this week. So because of that, I'd like to thank those people who were encouraged by Tham to not only visit our channel, but also support the webcasts and our free companies. So thank you so much to Thamiel once again for being such an awesome supporter of Let's Play Novora Autism and of our Tales of Eorzea Free Company. So those were a couple of the things that I really wanted to speak on that were really important, but we also had a very significant moment occur in the Free Company this week, and it has to do with one member in particular. Those of you who are frequent members of the not frequent members, but frequent viewers of the vlog will of course be familiar with the name Lady Cynthia. And Cynthia has of course been featured in quite a number of our Tales of Eorzea live webcasts, and one of the things that we've been wanting to encourage Cynthia to do is to have the opportunity to chat with us on the TeamSpeak server that we have. The person who really was leading the way on this was actually Taiga Ryuji. And so what was going on was that last week you might remember that Taiga and Cynthia were trying to reestablish a relationship with each other after Taiga decided to have a change of heart. But from what I've seen, what he was actually trying to do was encourage Cynthia to use our TeamSpeak server to speak with us, because Cynthia regularly uses the chat with me, the message chat on Skype on a regular basis, and also on top of that, well, when we do use the TeamSpeak server, she would just listen in and would just have listen into what we were saying. And then if she heard anything that was of interest to her, she would type it out in the chat in-game so that she could acknowledge that she did hear what we were saying and that we recognized that. Well, after much encouragement from Taiga, Cynthia finally came and used her microphone to speak with us on TeamSpeak for the first time, which was a big deal. And even though Taiga and Cynthia are still having issues with each other, full credit has to go to Taiga for being the one to lead the charge on encouraging Cynthia to actually use our TeamSpeak server to speak with us. And the reason why she didn't, and I won't say much about it until I feel like it's necessary, or if she wants to, of her own free will, say why she hasn't been using the TeamSpeak at all, is because there have been some issues with Cynthia that have been going on in her life that made her not all that trusting of people, and because of it, she wasn't really someone who wanted to speak to other people, as in actually speaking to them. Like, she had no problem with using the in-game chat to speak with us, or using the Skype texting messaging to speak with me. However, it wasn't until this week that Taiga's persistence finally paid off, and Cynthia spoke with us for the first time. But yeah, anyone who knows Cynthia within the Free Company knows that she's one of those people that has a very tragic backstory, and it really discouraged her from speaking out for herself and speaking for herself. But I'm glad that Taiga's persistence, even though when I talked about the issues that Taiga and Cynthia were having, I thought, like, well, it could get really bad and it could get really ugly. But turns out that wasn't what was happening, at least not having now seen what Taiga was trying to do. He was just trying to encourage Cynthia to speak and to actually say stuff to us in our TeamSpeak server. So, like I said, full credit goes to Taiga for encouraging Cynthia to do that. And so now that Cynthia does speak with us now on TeamSpeak, we're really grateful that she does, so that we can understand her more and appreciate her more, and that we can continue to coax her into being herself and just speaking out more. Because everyone, I've always wanted to ensure that everyone within our Free Company gets the love and support that they deserve. And Cynthia is definitely one of those people that has needed support from the Free Company. She's always been a very staunch supporter of Corinne and of myself, and the fact that I'm able to support her is really a great thing, and to know that the rest of the Free Company has my back on it, and have also been taking initiative in their own right, is really a great testament to how strong of a free company we have as far as our membership is concerned. And so I'm really grateful for Taiga for taking the lead on bringing Cynthia to our voice chats and actually making her use it and actually encouraging her to use it. So now she's not just the person who you see on the live streams anymore. She's now actually someone who is active on our TeamSpeak server. So I know that Taiga and Cynthia still have some issues that they need to work out, but really, given that it was all done for the efforts to encourage Cynthia to actually speak with us on our TeamSpeak server, like I cannot be, I really cannot fault for Taiga for trying to accomplish that, and it worked. His methods may have not necessarily been something that Cynthia wanted to see as far as what he did, but it worked. And when we finally got Cynthia to speak with us on TeamSpeak, it was really great to know that we can now be able to communicate with anyone who was willing to use it and support them as much as we can. So this was definitely a great achievement for our free company, and we can only hope that we can continue to have more awesome achievements in the future. And of course, next week, since patch 3.4, the main story, is coming out, we'll certainly be making a point to do everything to support everyone in the free company. I hope that you guys will stick around with us and see how it all unfolds. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this latest edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog here on Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. And don't forget that if you have a character that you would like to create on Exodus, or if you already have a character on Exodus and you're looking for a free company, we'd be happy to have you. We're making great strides over here, and we hope that things will only continue to get better from here, and we hope that people like yourselves will be with us for the ride. So thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Noble Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.